This video talks about how can we do hybrid well. And it's taken from the second edition of my book, Virtual Leadership, Practical Strategies for Success with Remote or Hybrid Work and Teams. And this chapter is completely new for the second edition, really focusing on hybrid. So let's have a look at the model that I use in the book that you can see over here. As you can see, all of the green circles that I've talked about in previous videos are placed into a hybrid splat. Let me just highlight that hybrid. There we are. Because all of these elements of virtual leadership apply absolutely when you have hybrid. And what I mean by hybrid is when you have some people working as part of that team or group who are together in one place, and others in that team or group are geographically dispersed. This all applies. Don't ditch everything because some of you are going back to the office. It's really not worth forgetting everything that you've learned throughout the pandemic when you've been working completely remotely with everyone fully remote. So some things that are in the book. What do I mean by hybrid? Well, I've just explained that. Why do we need hybrid now? Because I think this is going to be the new way of working. People don't want to slog to the office 5 days a week. It's just not happening unless people have to be there. People are finding that being able to work from home some of the time is very, very productive. Also, you might want to bring in people from all over the place, anywhere in the world where people have talent. And that means that you'll have some people perhaps who are local and some people who are global, and you'll need to work with them together. We look in the book, and I'll explore some of the differences with hybrid, but also what's the same as all the other elements of fully remote elsewhere in the book. Also think about flexible hybrid working. So for an individual, that's when you can spend some of the time working in the office and some of the time working from home or a co-working location. The hybrid challenge, a key part of this challenge is to level the playing field. If you don't do anything, those who are remote are at a disadvantage compared to those who are in the office together, because they can look around and pick up the nuances and dynamics of conversation. They can have coffee together and chat about things. They can talk about things as they walk into the meeting room or leave. So they have an added advantage. So you need to do something to bring up those who are remote. And there are lots of different ideas of how to do that I'll talk about in the moment. But what you do need to think about is the different structures for hybrid. What type of hybrid do you have? Do you perhaps have people in one office with others remote? Perhaps you have people in groups in several different offices and others joining remotely. Perhaps you just have connections between different office locations, because it varies a little bit what you need. So this level playing field that you want, you need to think about how can you do that in meetings. And that generally means bringing more of a focus to the remote people. You need to think about, as a leader, how you can level the playing field as well. And what can you do in between meetings to help those remote participants come up to a level with those who are in the office. And I also include some input as to how to stay happy and hybrid, because that's really important. So as you know, I'm sure by now the book is out on the 3rd of March in the UK and Europe and the 29th of March in the USA and Canada. And as you've watched this far in the video, do use that discount code on the Kogan Page website. Do let me know what you think and any further questions that you have. Thank you very much.